In high school, I was a pretty good basketball player. Partially because I lived in a very small town, partially because I was 6'7", and also because I did have a little bit of talent. Now, I had a coach that was really a blessing to me because this particular coach, he wouldn't let me get by with mediocrity. There was a particular practice that he changed the way that I thought about stress for the rest of my life. And you may think that that's sort of weird, being a basketball practice talking about stress. But this particular day, it was really interesting that he was trying really hard to get the team to practice a particular play. And I felt like instead of doing that, I would rather demonstrate how much better I was than everyone that day. And so we were running this play and I kept sort of veering off and sort of doing my own thing. And this particular play, I felt like I had demonstrated my ability in a really sort of spectacular way. I broke out of the play and scored. And so the whistle blew and I thought that my coach was going to point out how incredible that particular play was. Actually, what he did is he yelled at me and had me run over to the sideline. And when I did, he passed me a basketball. When he passed me the ball, he asked me to put the ball over my head. When I put the ball over my head, he said, "You stand there until you realize that it takes a team and it's not just about you." So here I am, standing with the ball over my head, and I'm thinking, you know what? I can do this forever. And I'll just hold the ball up over my head until the end of practice, and I'll show him. Well, after a couple of minutes, gosh, I started to get this like burn in my arm. And then within like 2 or 3 minutes, it felt like lava literally going through my veins. After about 5 minutes, I was shaking uncontrollably. The thing that I learned that day was it wasn't so much about how much the basketball weighed. The basketball was only about 22 ounces. It's not that heavy. I was a pretty good athlete and I was a pretty strong kid at that particular time. But 5 minutes of it above my head almost mentally and physically broke me. So here's what I learned. When it comes to stress, when it comes to things that you have to hold up in your life, when it comes to your responsibilities, it's not always so much about how heavy a thing is. What really matters is how long you have to hold it. So my encouragement to you is to find ways to put some of those things down that you're having to hold. Take a break from those things. Allow other people to come into your life and help you hold them. Embrace community and don't feel like you have to hold up everything all the time.